How do you seize the initiative in the Benoni Defense? Imagine you are sitting across the chessboard, the pieces gleaming under the light, and your opponent has just played the Benoni Defense. This opening is known for its dynamic and asymmetrical positions, which can lead to rich tactical opportunities. But how do you take control and seize the initiative in this complex setup? First, it is essential to understand the typical pawn structure that arises from the Benoni Defense. Black usually plays d6 and e5, creating a flexible pawn formation. This setup allows for counterplay but can also lead to weaknesses, especially on the dark squares. As white, your goal is to exploit these weaknesses while developing your pieces effectively. One of the key strategies for white is to play for central control. Moves like d4 and c4 are often employed to challenge black's central pawn on e5. By establishing a strong pawn presence in the center, you can create threats and limit black's options. This central dominance is vital for launching your pieces into active positions. Another critical aspect is piece development. Aim to develop your knights and bishops to active squares where they can exert pressure on black's position. For instance, placing your knight on f3 and your bishop on e2 or c4 can create threats against black's pawn structure and king safety. It is important to coordinate your pieces to maximize their effectiveness. As the game progresses, look for opportunities to open up the position. Moves like f4 can be instrumental in breaking through black's defenses. This pawn push not only supports your central pawns, but also prepares to open lines for your rooks and queen. Timing is essential, so ensure that your pieces are well placed before committing to such pawn breaks. Additionally, keep an eye on black's potential counterplay. The Benoni Defense often leads to sharp tactical battles, so be prepared for sudden shifts in the position. Always assess threats and be ready to respond to black's plans. Maintaining flexibility in your strategy will allow you to adapt to changing circumstances on the board. In conclusion, seizing the initiative in the Benoni Defense requires a combination of central control, active piece development, and timely pawn breaks. By understanding the dynamics of the position and staying alert to both your and your opponent's plans, you can navigate this opening effectively and create winning chances.